Yo guys, and I think we are right now live here. So thank you everyone who is right now tuning into this amazing new stream here on the channel. On today's stream, we are of course going to discuss the Bitcoin price action because yes guys, we've got once again a perfect retest on Bitcoin, and I love to trade this trend towards the upside. And of course on today's stream, we're going to go over the levels that I'm right now anticipating to provide very strong support and resistance on Bitcoin here on the coming days here. I will be talking about my current ongoing long position that I have been announcing here on my channel because yes, I have been saying several times I will be trading this bull flag towards the upside, and I told everyone just a moment earlier today as well that there was still a chance to catch this next move towards the upside to long the market on the retest of this previous high over here. So yeah, if you clearly did of course open a long position over here, congratulations, because yes, after seeing this bearish divergence getting created over here, I was earlier in today's update video here on Bitcoin discussing there is a very likely possibility that Bitcoin is going to be, let's say, see a pullback back towards the previous high over here, retrace back towards this level, find very strong support on it, and move up after that. So yeah, personally, I do love this structure right now on Bitcoin. This is a structure that you would love to see if you're in such a significant uptrend. So yeah, I'm totally loving the current uptrend that we're creating, and I totally love the trend that we're right now in as well here. And let's see already everyone saying in the chat, hello Rover, how you're doing, good morning. So for everyone who's right now tuning in here, thank you so much once again for tuning in to this amazing new stream here on the channel. On today's stream, of course, we are going to discuss a lot of things here. We're going to discuss the Bitcoin trade that we took, the Bitcoin price action, of course, what we do expect here, where it is going to go towards. Personally, I do think that Bitcoin could be absolutely sending towards 50k here in the coming days. Maybe this weekend is still going to be boring because it is weekend, but besides that, I do think that we're absolutely going to send it here in the coming week towards 50 and even beyond 50k for Bitcoin. So make sure that you're going to get ready for that. Of course, I will be keeping my trade that I opened, of course, on Bitcoin open even longer. Like I of course announced on my channel, I will be adding more to my position once retesting this local high over here, and I clearly did enter more to my position. And right now of course my entry price is a little bit higher, but I do am making more gains because my quantity is right now higher on my trading position. So definitely lovely to see Bitcoin retracing to the target and providing me the opportunity of course to add even more to my long trade position. So right now I definitely can't wait to see where the market is going to go towards from here on. We're about of course another 30 minutes away before closing this 1 hourly candle, and if you can see, as you can see as well here, you could be just as well approach this as a horizontal level. You don't even need to draw on box over here because you can see the significance of this level here. Very strong previous resistance, of course, provided this very strong previous support, and it was literally on the 1 hourly candle close that I of course draw this trend line, and you can see clearly this level providing the support right now. So yeah, I definitely love to see Bitcoin bouncing from off this level as well. I have been already going it over this chart in several different ways here basically as well. You could be approach it like a bull flag, of course. Bitcoin was creating, of course, this very significant bull flag. Right now, of course, we broke out of this bull flag, and if you're going to measure a price target of this bull flag, you could be approaching it like this, and then you're going to, of course, measure the bull flag over here, and that will be signifying that the Bitcoin price action is still going to see another 6% surge from here on, together with right now this retest here of this orange box of previous resistance. What is right now providing the support? I definitely think we could be seeing a very significant wave towards the upside getting generated from here on. So yeah, it looks like a very solid market structure, and yeah, you should be getting a oh, why it's not working? You should be getting ready for another significant leg up, in my opinion. So yeah, if you did catch this long position over here, you are doing a good job. And for everyone right now asking me, is it smart to open a long position right now? No, definitely not. I will be always say, if you're going to open a long position, you always want to be doing it on the perfect retest. And if you're going to open it right now, you're not opening it on the perfect retest. So yeah, I should suggest for everyone who missed out on this trade here, yeah, to of course follow me on Twitter, because yes, I have been of course tweeting about it. Potential entry price if you still want to be catching the next leg up here. And that was of course about the move down back towards this orange box. And after that, of course, a move up. So yeah, definitely very exciting what we're right now seeing, and we are seeing this perfect retest. So yeah, to clarify up, some people are saying, yeah, we are still seeing a bearish divergence. That is true. I have been going over it as well. But you have to know, a bearish divergence on the 1 hourly candles is right now already played out. This bearish divergence on the 1 hourly candles already played out. A bearish divergence on the 1 hourly candles, yes, could be of course signifying that the trend is going to move down here. But in order for me to say Bitcoin is going to see a very significant leg down, I want to be seeing all the momentum indicators telling me that the Bitcoin market is losing its strength. And if I'm looking to a different momentum indicator like the MACD, I see right now that we're gaining strength instead of losing strength right now. So the MACD is basically telling us, okay, we are gaining our strength right now here. We are, of course, forming a higher high on the MACD, while the price action is still forming a higher high as well. So the MACD is right now looking very valid, while the RSI is looking, of course, like it is bearish. So yeah, of course, I see sometimes some bearish divergence or whatsoever, and I will be always paying my attention towards it. And that was also the reason why I was expecting a pullback towards this orange box. But I should definitely not say that this is, of course, a bull trap or whatsoever, because I definitely think if you're going to talk right now about Bitcoin, about a massive bull trap or whatsoever, I think you are at the wrong over there about that one, in my opinion, because I think you should be ready to be very bullish right now, then of course extremely bearish on the market, and of course that is just my opinion about the market right now here. So let me see. I am bullish. Fear index. I mean, yeah, there are several things that are coming together right now here. And yeah, of course, I do pay attention towards bearish divergence, bullish divergence, because I'm usually trading these momentum divergences or whatsoever. I know on the 4-hourly candles we are forming right now a bearish divergence. And yeah, this could be for sure resulting in a minor pullback from here on. But as well, we could be for sure as well invalidate this bullish bearish divergence on the 4-hourly candles. Yes, it is once again a thing to pay your attention towards. Yes, you want to be looking at it right now. And it is a clear divergence right now on the 4-hourly candles, signifying that the market could be seeing a potential pullback from here on. I definitely have to give that to you guys out there as well. But there's no doubt that there is going to be most likely more steam in the market to push the market further, because yes, we have been breaking through some very critical levels of resistance, and you can see this level as well on the 4-hourly candles. We are right now retesting previous highs as support right now, and as well, some people are saying look at the volume. And I mean, if I'm looking to the volume here, and I have to go to a different chart real quickly, and if I go to the volume, I think the volume is looking pretty neutral right now. Of course, on the push up here, let me go to the Binance chart, by the way, to check the volume. I think the volume is, of course, could have been higher for sure, but it is not necessarily extreme low volume, to be very honest, on this breakout of the bull flag. It's definitely not extreme low volume. And I mean, we have not been seeing a lot of buying and selling volume in general in the Bitcoin market, while we have been seeing these pushes towards the upside. And yeah, most likely there's a lot of manipulation in the market. And besides that, the low volumes are always very likely to see in the weekend, and right now it is weekend, so in the weekends we tend to have lower volumes. That's of course a thing to pay your attention towards, and in the weekend we as well tend to see more fake outs, so that is of course for sure a thing that you should be paying your attention towards right now here. A lot of and also a thing that I really like to see here is that a lot of people, of course, disagree with my opinion right now that the Bitcoin market is going to move up here. But that is also exactly a thing that I like to do here, because yes, for everyone who's right now saying that BYBIT was going to correct. Oh. Let me see. The stream is still working. So everyone called me crazy once I was saying that I was shorting the market over here, and that was selling my whole portfolio. And everyone called me a stupid bull, a stupid bear. We are not going to move down from here on whatsoever. And what have we been seeing? We saw a very significant correction. And after that, they were saying, okay, yeah, you did a pretty good job on that one. Of course, that is of course very nice to know. But right now I see it once again. I see so many people say this is a bull trap or whatsoever. You're definitely not right about this one. And I mean, this only confirms my opinion more and more, because this is basically the disbelief phase where a lot of people are maybe, of course, sold everything around the 48k. We're moving up again, and people want to be seeing the market move down here. Of course, I do get it, but it is going to be definitely extremely likely to see the market to move up further from here on, in my opinion. And it will be for sure keeping my long position open, of course. That's basically my strategy right now here. So besides that as well, I have been seeing a very clear reversal pattern here on the 4-hourly candles, if you don't agree with me. But this is of course a clear uptrend that we just started on the 4-hourly candles. So you can see over here Bitcoin, of course, finding very strong resistance here on the top side. We were forming, of course, lower lows basically together with higher highs over here. And while we formed this higher high over here, we formed right away after that a higher low. So basically right now we are in an uptrend. And of course, in an uptrend, you want to be respecting the trend. Of course, if you're in a downtrend, you want to be respecting the trend as well. The trend is basically your friend till it ends. So if Bitcoin is going to, let's say, set a lower low than this low over here, yeah, we are of course going to be in a bearish trend. But as long as Bitcoin is setting higher lows and higher highs, you want to be, of course, remain a little bit more bullish. I know we are seeing right now this momentum divergence on the 4-hourly candles, but this could be for sure get invalidated. If we're going to look back over here on the market, we have been seeing several momentum divergence, but still the market was moving up from there on. So in the bull market, we tend to see a lot of these divergences getting invalidated. So yeah, for sure, I think to keep your attention towards right now here. Bitcoin in the meantime correcting ever so slightly right now here. Let's see if we could be still holding on towards this level. Of course, it's going to be very important to see Bitcoin closing its 1-hourly candle above this level, because if we're going to create such a huge wick on the top side, it is of course going to be quite bearish, of course. So I know. I love how many experts we have here. That's yeah, of course, it's pretty funny because yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Let me see. Well, I'm in profit. If that makes me a sheep, sheep life is good. That's true. So let me see. Let me see. Let me see. When is 5k, 50k incoming? Yeah, it could be. I think, like I told everyone before, it's right in the weekend. So usually in the weekends, it's going to be a lot of sideways action here. Still expect this weekend could be, of course, quite volatile because there's a lot of manipulation usually going right on the weekends. But it could be quite boring as well for the weekend. So don't expect major moves, in my opinion. Maybe on this Monday we could be seeing for a little bit of a bigger move. Of course, yesterday as well, I was longing this dip over here on the lower side. I was anticipating that Bitcoin, of course, was going to move up from there on since, yeah, we were creating basically a bull flag. And second of all, we were forming and retesting this very critical level of previous resistance as support, like you can see over here. So, yeah, we are right now, of course, successfully retesting this level. And it looks to be that it is providing us very strong support. So, let me see. Talk faster. I mean, definitely I can, but I won't be doing so right now. But let me as well go over, let me monitor Bitcoin for a second here, because yeah, guys, this 1 hourly candle is going to close in 21 minutes, and it's going to be very important. If we're not going to be able to, of course, close it like this is going to be a very bearish candle. If we're going to see something like this unfold over here, and if we're going to close the 1 hourly candle like this is, of course, going to show us a sign of weakness, and that the bears are a little bit more in control. So that's, of course, a thing to pay attention towards right now here. It could be definitely, you always want to be very honest there. I always will be very honest with you guys. If we're going to create such kind of a candle, it's going to be looking a little bit more worse for Bitcoin, and I will be for sure always be realistic with you guys. So yeah, we have to be waiting on how this 1 hourly candle will be closing. Will we close it in the red with a wick on the top side? This will be signifying that the bears are in control right now, and that we could be maybe potentially see a minor leg towards the downside. Maybe we could be retracing back towards this level of support, previous resistance as support, to create a fake out or whatsoever. So yeah, make sure that you're going to keep your eyes set right now on the Bitcoin market. It's going to be important. Let me see. You keep look backing on your... What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Let me see. Doesn't it scare you that the dollar index has a bullish pattern at the moment? I mean, yeah, it's of course very important to look at the dollar index. The dollar index has a clear W, if I say it correctly. It is also moving up here right now. Yeah, it has a clear W pattern, and it's of course a typical bullish bias pattern. Does it scare me at all? Yeah, of course. If the dollar index is going to move up towards, if the dollar index starts to move towards the upside, this will be resulting, of course, in Bitcoin losing a little bit of its ground, and Bitcoin most likely going to be performing a little bit, yeah, worse against the dollar, of course. But for sure, we have been seeing several times Bitcoin rising towards the upside, while the dollar index is as well rising towards the upside. So is it getting me worried? No, not necessarily. But of course, it is better to see Bitcoin trading once the dollar index is in a clear downtrend. And to be very honest, yeah, the dollar index has been decreasing very significantly. It is forming right now a pretty bullish bias pattern. So yeah, let's see if we could be breaking this orange box of resistance. But as soon as we are going to break through this orange box of resistance, yeah, I do think we're going to go a little bit higher for the dollar index. But we could be for sure still see a rejection from this point. Of course, it's a bullish bias pattern, but you still have to be breaking the neckline in order to confirm it as a bullish bias pattern, of course. So yeah, we have to be remain patient and wait to see how that is going to be developing on the market right now. So let me see. 60.3k, good work, Rob. Yeah, guys, we are absolutely crushing it once again with the channel. So in the meantime, I want to be quickly asking you guys for your support, because we are right now only 5 likes away before smashing it up towards 100 likes. So it would be truly amazing if you could be smashing up that like button right now here. It's only going to take a few seconds of your time, and you will be helping not only me out, but the whole cryptocurrency industry right now. So pretty exciting if you could be smashing up that subscribe button right now here. But let me as well take a quick look at Ethereum, because what is Ethereum right now doing? Because Ethereum has been showing us some weakness compared to Bitcoin lately, and yeah, right now, of course, it is still showing that it is a little bit more weaker against Bitcoin. So yeah, I have been going over this level on my Ethereum update video here. And that is that Ethereum has to be breaking through the $3,523. So you can see this level, the $3,523 has been providing us very significant resistance in the past. So you can see over here, this was providing a clear double top by this point, of course, and it was providing a lot of resistance. And right now we're trying to break through that level again, since we were failing to hold on towards it, like you can see over here. So is this level going to get broken on the 4-hourly candles? I will be looking, of course, for higher price targets for Ethereum. If Ethereum is going to find a rejection from this point, this could be resulting in Ethereum maybe moving back towards the $3,433 before then maybe potentially go for another leg up here. Because if you're January, we're once again going to look at the Ethereum price section. You can see The trend is your friend till it ends, and you can see right now the Ethereum trend has been in a very healthy uptrend right now. We have been forming a higher high. We are right now forming once again a higher low as well. So yeah, of course you want to be paying attention towards how the trend is right now looking. And if you're going to look at Ethereum, it looks to be that you're in a healthy uptrend. So yeah, it could be maybe taking several hours before once again pushing up here, but we are once again still forming a higher low. And once again, that is also a thing I want to be saying here as well for Bitcoin. Patience is key. We are still in an uptrend. Of course, we are right now lacking strength ever so slightly on this rally over here. Have to be very honest with you, but you want to be paying always your attention towards the trend. The trend is your friend till it ends. And right now, of course, we're forming higher lows, higher highs. So yeah, let's see how this is going to be ending for Bitcoin. Let's see if we could be going for a push up or of course a potential correction from here on. So it's going to be very important. Say the price. Let me see. So as well, if we're going to look at some momentum right now on the Ethereum price action, yeah, you can see the momentum is still cooling off ever so slightly right now. But of course, we're creating no divergence or whatsoever at this this current time of recording. Second of all, if you're going to zoom in towards the 1 hourly candles, you can see 1 hourly candles as well providing very strong resistance by this level. As well, momentum indicators looking very healthy, not necessarily trend reversal signals or whatsoever. Yeah, looking pretty interesting on the Ethereum price action right now. Of course, if you're going to go to the 30-minute time frame as well, you're not seeing any divergence or whatsoever playing out. So yeah, it looks pretty solid, to be very honest. Yeah, like I told everyone before, it could be resulting in pushing that back towards the $3,433 before them, of course, potentially form this higher low and move up from there on. So yeah, I'm really looking forward towards how this is going to be ending. But all my eyes are right now definitely focused on Bitcoin, on how this level of support will be holding on, of course. So yeah, it's going to be important as well that the 4 hourly candles could be maybe invalidate this bearish divergence. I mean, for sure, we are right now seeing that the bearish divergence already playing out, but is this all the sell pressure that will come in towards the market, or will there be, of course, an even more significant sell pressure getting added because of this bearish divergence? So that's, of course, the importance to wait and see right now here. But of course, this minor pullback over here was anticipated. It was definitely being anticipated because of the bearish divergence that we saw in the market. But right now, we want to be looking, of course, at the next move. And yeah, what you can currently clearly see is that we are retesting this previous level of yeah, resistance as support right now here. So that's of course pretty interesting. So in the meantime, guys, make sure to smash the like. Let me see. Let me see what the chat is saying. Dump incoming. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, also very cool thing here. Let me see the community polls here. Let me do a community poll right now, guys. Let me do a community poll and let me ask you guys what you currently think here. Will Bitcoin hold the orange box? No, wait. What happens first? Let me do this. Bitcoin 60K or Bitcoin 40K? Guys, what happens first? I'm very curious what you guys think here. So make sure to vote in the chat right now here. I made up a new poll and I'm asking you guys what happens first, Bitcoin 40 or 60K? So very interesting what you guys currently think, of course, about that. I will be, of course, keep my eyes out on yeah, what the chat is saying and what you guys currently think here, because a lot of people, I see a lot of people are saying we are going to get a massive dump, we're going to get a massive pump and whatsoever. So it's definitely very 50-50 right now here. And let me as well look at the votes, what you guys currently think. So right now it is 60% of the people say Bitcoin 60K and 40% of the people Bitcoin 40K. So that is pretty that's pretty cool to see, to be honest. Let me see. In 5 minutes, there will be in high volume. Whoa, please don't spam in the chat, man. Come on. Don't spam in the chat. If you're spamming in the chat, you will be getting blocked, my man. That's definitely not highly appreciated. So, it's definitely not highly appreciated. It's so yeah, of course in 30 minutes, guys, we're going to close this this 1 hourly candle. And of course in 30 minutes, wait, it's Saturday, there's no open or close right now, of course, on the regular stock market. But of course in 30 minutes Bitcoin will be closing its 1 hourly candle. Of course this 1 hourly candle is looking a little bit more bearish because we're creating such a big wick on the top side. It is showing us that we are of course currently having a lack of strength. But for sure everything can happen in 30 minutes, and you know that that everything can happen in 30 minutes because it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin could do for sure everything. So if we're going to push back up here, and of course don't close with a big wick on the top side, we are going to still look pretty neutral to bullish, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm looking forward towards on how this close will be coming. Better to read all comments. I do my best, man. I do my best to read all comments. Rover's Dutch. Yes, I'm from the Netherlands. Rover's going to need more, too many. I mean, yeah, people could be, of course, not agreeing with my opinion. That's for sure a thing. I definitely agree. If you don't want to be agreeing with my opinion, that is definitely your thing to say. I definitely think that's a good thing to have. We have to have multiple opinions in the market, right? But I definitely don't think it's the right time to be extremely bearish on the market. That's only my opinion and only the things that I've been saying. And of course, I've been not wrong here in the last 3 calls that I made here on the channel. I've definitely not been wrong because we have been absolutely crushing the market. First of all, with the bull flag anticipation, we have been, of course, anticipating another leg up, and continuation of this bull flag is, of course, extremely likely. I do expect as well. We have been breaking through critical levels of resistance. We have been creating a very clear reversal signal. I do think that we're going to move up from here anytime soon here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. I'm definitely looking forward towards it. As well, I see the poll. Currently, we are having 64% of the people think we're going to move up to 60k. So, yeah, guys, make sure to vote here in the poll, in the chat, in the live chat. If you haven't already voted, make sure to do so right now. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Rover, how's it going? It's going very well, my man. Thank you so much for asking. Keep up doing the good work. Thank you so much. So let me move in towards a certain altcoin, guys. 12 minutes left. So time for more cheese. I mean, yeah, for sure. Guys, 12 minutes left in this 1 hourly candle. This is going to be an important candle cluster, to be very honest, because, yeah, you can see it is once again moving down ever so slightly. And like I told everyone before, yeah, in 10 minutes, a lot of things can happen. And you can see it once again. There can be a lot of volatility in just a matter of 10 minutes. So yeah, it's going to be important on how this 1 hourly candle is going to close. But in the meantime, let me look at some different altcoins, which you guys really want me to look at. If it ain't Dutch, it ain't much. That's a pretty nice one. Let me see. Crashing. S&P 500 breakout. That's pretty important. Let me check that let me check that, by the way. Is the S&P 500 breaking out? Because, of course, it's right in a weekend, so we're not trading the S&P 500. Oh, it's breaking down, you mean, my man? So, yeah, of course, the S&P 500 is, of course, breaking down. Sorry, moving down ever so slightly. Looks to be that we're, of course... If you're basically looking to the S&P 500 trend here, guys, and of course you're maybe wondering, why are you looking to classic stocks or whatsoever? But it is important because this is going to be determined, of course, on how Bitcoin is going to be performing. But you can see every single time that the S&P 500 is basically moving down ever so slightly like this, like we are forming this move towards the downside, we tend to, of course, move up after that. So let's see if we could be holding on towards the support. I mean, if you're drawing the support line, we have been already potentially broke it. But of course, if the S&P 500 is going to be moving up once again, this will be resulting in, of course, as well adding more steam towards the Bitcoin market, because usually once the classic stocks are rising, once the S&P 500 is rising, Bitcoin tends to rise as well. So you have to be keeping your attention towards that for sure. But no, I don't really see in a classic reversal pattern or whatsoever, but it is likely to see the S&P, of course, return back towards all-time highs once again here, in my opinion. So let me see what the chat is saying here. Solana is, of course, pumping. Let me look at Solana, how it is reacting. Solana moving up ever so slightly. Yeah. It is, of course, forming a minor move up right now. Is it still going to say, once again, guys, in my opinion, it's not worth the risk to accumulate Solana right now. It's definitely... it's a minor move up here on this major rally major correction that we're about to get here. I don't think this is one of these coins that you should be buying to right now, but you can see we are running into some horizontal support. So this could be for sure previous daily resistance. These are the levels that you could be looking at to potentially find some very strong support at. And right now, yeah, I do think this is, of course, a likely level to find some support on, but it's going to be likely to see this level getting broken and even move further towards the downside, in my opinion. Of course, there are several other levels that you could be looking at to, of course, accumulate some Solana around, but I don't think it's right now the right time to accumulate Solana. I definitely think we could be maybe potentially even go towards, let's say, the $110 to before we're really going to move down so significantly. So yeah, personally, these are basically my targets where you could be starting to see Solana bouncing from off, and of course the top side is going to be providing right now a lot of resistance. So yeah, looking forward towards how this is going to be reacting towards the market. But personally, I do think be careful with Solana. It is not worth the risk that you're taking to accumulate it right now here. It's probably going to lack a lot of strength here in the coming days, in my opinion, of course. So weekend is going to be great. Yeah, let's see how the weekend is going to be, guys. Of course, it's right now Saturday. Tomorrow it's Sunday. Usually the weekends are very boring in Bitcoin and crypto, but right now we have already got a pretty exciting weekend, right? So as well, a thing that I want to be talking about. Yesterday, We closed the Bitcoin price, of course, on the 40 between the 46 and 48k here. It basically means here, because we were talking about these options and put calls, it basically means that Bitcoin right now is still in neutral territorium. It's not really necessarily bullish for the bulls, but it is also not necessarily bullish for the bulls. It's not positive for the bulls, but also not positive for the bears. So basically, we're still pretty neutral after the futures, the options expiration. So looking forward towards how it's going to be reacting right now towards the market. But yeah, like you can see, it doesn't, definitely did not have a lot of bearish influence. It only had bullish influence, the option close basically. So usually after the options are closing, we tend to see, of course, very significant rallies, because the bears are always trying to suppress the price while they are in option trading, and otherwise they're going to be, of course, trying to push the price up. So let me see, a lot of VeChain requests. So everyone want me to look at VeChain. So let me go into VeChain. This is not the chart I want to be talking about, by the way. Let me go to the Binance chart once again. So yeah, VeChain, a lot of VeChain requests. It's crazy. So VeChain, of course, has been trading definitely on the accumulation zones, for if you're wondering, because I saw some people asking me right now, is VeChain a good buy right now? And I definitely have to give this one to you. I do think that VeChain is a very strong buying opportunity right now, because first of all, you're trading on some very critical levels of previous we are right now trading still on the support line. So again, this downward sloping support line, this level is provided us already approximately 6 to 7 touch points. So yeah, I definitely think this level is going to be providing us a very strong support along the days, and I do expect that VeChain is going to still be respecting this level as well, as major support basically. So I should be anticipating that VeChain is right now a good buying opportunity, and I don't necessarily think that VeChain is going to see another massive pullback towards the downside. Of course, it's going to be all coming down towards Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin is, let's say, going to be extremely bearish, and Bitcoin is, of course, going to be seeing a very significant move towards the downside from here on, it's going to be VeChain that's going to follow, and most likely in a more rapid pace. So yeah, you want to be keeping your eyes out on VeChain right now, and in general about altcoins, because if I'm going to talk about altcoins, if I'm going to look at the Bitcoin dominance, that I'm pretty bearish right now on altcoins, because maybe you may like it or not, but if I'm going to look at, if I'm going to determine, let's say, I will be buying into certain altcoins, I will be always looking at, is it right now a good time to buy altcoins in general? So you can see over here, the Bitcoin dominance is right now forming a double bottom. And this is for me giving a signal that we're most likely going to see some kind of momentum shift back to Bitcoin. So that is also the thing that we are currently seeing, because since I have been calling this, of course, I've literally called this double bottom already the potential 4 days or 5 days ago. But yeah, since then we already increased approximately 4% in the Bitcoin dominance. And maybe 4% doesn't sound a lot, but for the Bitcoin dominance, it has quite a lot of influence, to be very honest. So yeah, the Bitcoin dominance reached this price target as well of its rising wedge, and right now we're forming a double bottom. This could be for sure signify that Bitcoin is going to take some more momentum with it right now here. So pretty interesting. In the meantime, Bitcoin 5 minutes away before closing its 1 hourly candle, guys. We will be keeping our eyes out for sure on Bitcoin right now. Let me see, can you check the altcoin index to determine if altcoins are a good buying opportunity? So I have a different chart, and this is, of course, the altcoin dominance. This is also a very interesting chart here, to be very honest. So we were creating a falling wedge before. So the altcoin dominance was creating a falling wedge. This was, of course, a bullish signal for the altcoins, but right now we are seeing something interesting once again, because the altcoin dominance is once again reaching topside resistance. And in my opinion, if I'm going to zoom out, and let me put it to the 3-day candles here. Let me put it to the 3-day candles. You can see the altcoin dominance has been basically moving in a channel right now. And since, of course, we have been breaking above this upward sloping resistance line, like you were seeing over here. So here we found resistance. As soon as we were breaking above this level, we right away met this previous support line, like you can see over here, support, and while we broke above, below it, we are right now retesting this level as resistance right here. So I do expect that the altcoin dominance could be for sure visit this level once again here. But generally speaking, if the altcoin dominance is going to reach this top side over here, around the 64 to 65% here, I generally think we're going to run into some very critical levels of resistance as well. If you're going to compare these previous highs over here from the 2017 bull market, right, you can see over here, this is also coming together with a major level of resistance and support in the past. So this level, first of all, provided very strong support for the altcoin dominance over there, very strong resistance over there, and right now this is once again providing resistance for the altcoin dominance. So yeah, the altcoin dominance is right now running into towards some critical levels of resistance, and this is for me giving a signal. This is this is of course important to look at, because this chart is right now telling us that most likely the Bitcoin price action is going to lead the way right now, and the altcoins are most likely going to cool off. Of course, we could be still break through this level. It's going to be definitely possible, but the risk is right now higher to buy altcoins, in my opinion. So you have to be looking at this for sure. And I can't wait to see how the Bitcoin dominance is going to end here. Do you own any funds? Of course I do, man. Of course I do. That's a silly question. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance running in towards some very critical. Sorry, altcoin dominance running in towards some very critical levels of resistance. It is important to pay your attention towards it right now here as well. You can see the crypto in general market capitalization, guys. This is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy, because if you're going to look at the weekly time frame, the total market cap of crypto, excluding Bitcoin, of course. Sorry. So basically, the altcoin market cap was also forming a higher high here, basically on the weekly time frame. Of course, this was resulting in a huge bearish divergence. But yeah, the altcoin dominance is sitting still at extreme high levels, guys. The altcoin dominance is so high right now. It is crazy. We have been not sitting on these levels for such a long time right now. But of course, you can see if you're looking at the prices, Ethereum is not sitting at an all-time high whatsoever. No, it is really these other coins that are right now popping off over here. So yeah, if you're really going to look at the altcoin dominance, altcoin market capitalization, we are still forming a very healthy uptrend right now. So yeah, for sure, as long as we're holding on towards this uptrend, I do expect that the market capitalization could be still moving up here. And I mean, in general, I do think Bitcoin dominance is, the Bitcoin market capitalization is going to move up. And if the Bitcoin market capitalization is going to move up, the altcoins will be moving up as well. But I only think it will be in a less more rapid pace. So that's only the prediction that I'm making right now here. So as well, maybe you could be calling a double top, for sure possible, because yeah, you can see right now, if you're looking to the to this chart here of the total market capitalization of the altcoins, you can see clearly it's a double top. You could be for sure talk about this right now about the double top, but I don't think necessarily that we are going to top out whatsoever right now. But let me talk a little bit about Bitcoin for the coming last minute, because Bitcoin is about to close its 1 hourly candle right now here, guys. And make sure to smash up the likes right now on this video. It will be truly amazing, because we are right now already reached the 221 likes on this stream. But we're watching with more than 700 people right now. So make sure, if everyone going to smash up the like button, it will be truly amazing. It's only going to take a few seconds of your time to smash up that like button right now here. And you will be helping me out for sure. You will be helping me out massively, and you will be helping out the whole cryptocurrency industry, because the more people that are smashing up the like button, the more viral cryptocurrency content is going, and the more people are getting exposed to crypto, right? So it will be truly amazing if you could be smashing it up right now here. Let me see. That's a pretty funny comment. So 8 seconds away, guys. I definitely don't really like this this 1 hourly candle close for Bitcoin. I don't really like this, to be very honest. I'm not a huge fan right now of this big wick on the top side for Bitcoin, but still I'm going to address it. It is weekend, so there's going to be a lot of manipulation on the weekends. So there could be a lot of people getting faked out or whatsoever. But yeah, we are still looking like the market is looking a little bit more weak, in my opinion, at this current stage here. But right now, I want to be looking at the 50-minute time frame, and maybe we could be seeing some kind of a divergence playing out anytime soon here. The 50-minute candle still looks to be as well in a very healthy downtrend. If I'm going to look at the 5-minute candles, it is most likely going to form a very strong divergence, but I know the 5-minute candles is not really a candles where you should be really pay your attention towards, in my opinion. So it's going to be very important on how the market is going to behave itself from this point, basically. So yeah, we are still trading on support, and as long as we're going to hold on towards the support line, I will be remain neutral to bullish. I will be not necessarily be extremely bullish as long as we're holding on towards this line here. As soon as Bitcoin is going to close a 1 hourly candle below this level, yeah, I could be maybe get a little bit more worried. The Percy, yeah, still, even though seeing this extreme bearish candle right here, I will be still remain a little bit just neutral right now. I will be remain neutral, not extremely bullish, not extremely bearish. I will be remaining neutral, because yes, there are some bearish indicators right now of this, of course, bearish divergence that we saw, but this bearish divergence was played out on the 1 hourly candles, and of course, this bearish divergence already, of course, showed its significance. And of course, the bullish indicator right now here is, of course, this previous level of very strong resistance is getting retested. So I will be remain neutral right now on this current territorium, and I definitely think, yeah, there's still a high chance that Bitcoin is going to move up from here on. But to make it clear right now, I definitely think that you should be rather neutral than whatsoever right now on the market. I definitely think that there is not a very good trading opportunity necessarily to say, okay, we're going to trade this long, or okay, we're going to trade this short. Because if you're going to short it, you're basically shorting support. That is not smart. If you're going to long it, of course, you're longing basically right now. Well, we are seeing, of course, a very bearish candle getting printed. So yeah, basically two things coming together for me to say right now, okay, it is not very appropriate to in terms of risk management to really say where the market is going to go towards right now. And sometimes you just have to sit out. And right now we are not seeing a clear signal where the market is heading towards. So that is the reason why I'm just going to be neutral, right? So that is important to know. That's important to know. Rover, how is Ethereum looking? So let me go real quickly about Ethereum once again here before I went over Ethereum already ever so slightly. But yeah, I think in the bigger picture, if we're talking about the coming 3 months here, of course, I like to zoom out. Of course, once you're in doubt, zoom out. I mean, that's for sure the thing that you want to be doing here. But if I'm talking about Ethereum, once again, going to say it, it's going to be very strong. Ethereum is going to be the coming 2 months going to be performing very strong in my opinion. Of course, I have been anticipating, and Bitcoin is going to be providing very strong momentum in the coming 2 months. It is going to be Ethereum that's going to follow. Ethereum is going to be breaking out of this cup and handle, and this cup and handle is going to be signifying that Ethereum is going to move up very exponentially towards the upside. And yeah, I'm looking forward towards it, how this is going to be reacting. And some people are saying Moonboy right now in the chat, and then you probably don't know who I am. If you say that I'm a Moonboy, you definitely don't know even how my channel works, etc. Because I do really think that I'm not even a Moonboy. I'm not a Moonboy because everyone I mean, I was, of course, extremely bearish on periods that you should be bearish, and I'm always extremely bullish once you should be bullish. And to once again give you a very quick story here about about people, how people think in the market, and how emotions are really influencing the market. Everyone, listen up, and probably maybe you're the person as well that's saying that, but listen up. And you can go back to my channel. I literally made these videos about the emotions, how people tend to react towards certain market scenarios, and how people tend to react with what they are saying on the internet, and of course how they are behaving itself, and what they are currently doing. Because what we have been seeing over here, what we have been witnessing, of course, I was extremely bullish on this whole period over here. I've been so bullish. I mean, even though we went down for approximately 2 months in a row, I was so bullish the whole time. And of course, what can you say right now about this range? Was it a good accumulation zone? Was this a good accumulation zone? Tell me in the chat. Of course, you don't even have to tell me because I already know it. It was a good accumulation zone. But everyone called me by then an extreme moonboy or whatsoever. But basically how the market works here, guys, is if everyone is in fear, once everyone is in doubt, you want to get greedy. Once everyone is in greed, you want to get fearful. Because I definitely, and if you once again don't believe me, you can search it up once again on my channel. Because literally in this period, in these approximately 4 to 5 days, on while Bitcoin was forming and rising above the 50K, I flipped extremely bearish on this period because I know Bitcoin broke the 50K barrier, and that was the point that I flipped extremely bearish on the market. Of course, it took me approximately 4 days till this correction came in the market, but it was a very good time to be bearish because patience is key in the market. Patience is always the ultimate key in the market, especially in crypto. So yeah, you can see I was bearish over there. Everyone called me a stupid bear, but usually the not most popular opinion is usually going to be the right opinion. And I don't even look, of course, at all these people, of course, what they're going to say, because I don't necessarily care about it, but I'm only trying to help you guys out there. You have to be counter trading your emotions to be most likely to be profitable. And right now, once again, maybe your emotions saying, we are in a bear market or whatsoever, but if we're once again going to look at all these things combined here, it is not likely that Bitcoin is going to see a leg down towards a 40K. It's not going to be likely because there is no selling volume. I don't know if you know it already, but you should also keep your eyes out on on-chain data. Indeed, because all the on-chain data is right now telling me some very interesting things. And what I'm right now seeing here is that the on-chain data is telling me that there is almost no selling volume. And what does it mean, you're maybe asking me? So let me get the chart in front of you guys. Because I want to be talking about this. I want to be talking about this in front of you guys out there. Let me see, go back to charts. Let me see. I have to get the volume chart in front of my eyes. Of course, sometimes it takes a while here till the Cryptocurrencies charts load up here, because they are very big charts and they have to take some time to load up over here. But basically what we're seeing once again here is that there are not a lot of sellers in the market. And what happens sellers in the market anymore it is very likely we are not going to see any significant pullbacks getting created from there on. So yeah, I'm getting pretty excited, of course, about the market right now here. Of course, the funding rates are still sitting pretty low, so this could be for sure help us to push the prices even up further. But I still want to be getting this chart in front of the screen here, guys. I want to be getting this this chart in front of the screen. Let me see. Oh yeah, finally it's loading up. Finally, it's loading up. So sell volume. I want to be opening this chart, because this is, of course, a very important chart, guys. If you haven't already paid your attention towards this chart, make sure that you're going to start doing so, because this is one of the most important charts that you have to keep your eyes on. So yeah, you guys can currently see it in the screen. So what are we having right now? And I can't, unfortunately. Let me. Oh my gosh, it's so laggy this side. I'm so sorry. Definitely not recommending it right now here. Definitely not recommending it. But let me go back towards it once again. Taker volume. No, I want to go to the sell volume. So sorry, I can't get the once again. I will be trying to prepare it for next stream. I already told you guys before that I was willing to prepare it for the next stream. Oh, I got it over here. So yeah, we'll be going over the chart right now here. So excuse me for taking it so long, but this is, of course, a very important chart that you that you have to keep your eyes on. So you can see it right now in front of your screen. What we are having right now on this, like first of all, look back here at July 21. You can see over there, July 22, 2021. The selling volume was rapidly decreasing because basically there were no people anymore. Of course, there are always people, but basically there is not a lot of people that are willing to sell their Bitcoin for that cheap price, right? So that was also the reason why we saw 12 days in a row green candles. And what are we seeing right now? And look at this. Guys, you can see where my face is right now at. Above my face, right now on this side over here. Over here, you can see it. The sell volume is once again sitting at these lows like we were in July 2021. So what we are once again witnessing right now here is there are not a lot of people willing to sell off their Bitcoin at this cheap price, is around to 47,000 US dollars. There are no people willing to take profits right now. There are no people willing to exit the market. And what happens if no one is willing to sell? The prices will be rising. So it is very simple math once again, but you should be keeping your eyes out on this chart right now. You want to be looking what is happening behind the charts right now. And if I'm looking behind the charts, I do clearly see that there is a very big chance that the Bitcoin market is going to be absolutely sent towards new all-times anytime soon. There are not a lot of people willing to sell off their Bitcoin around these prices, and that is just getting me bullish. I was bullish all the way over there on that period. Well, everyone was calling me a stupid moon boy, and once again, people are calling me a stupid moon boy once again, but it is right now the time to be a moon boy. As soon as we are seeing market developments like we saw in the Bitcoin market, like we had, of course, over here, I will be flip bearish, and probably once I'm, of course, going to be bearish, it's going to be taking, once again, probably, let's say, a week till the market is going to reverse, and a lot of people will be, once again, maybe call me, oh, Rover, you're a stupid bear, we are just going to increase. Then we start to decrease. But these things are going to happen, and I will be always give you guys a straight face if I see and if I truly expect such a very significant flash crash, because this flash crash, I was basing it as well on several things here on chain, because we were seeing on chain a high amount of open interest getting created, and open interest is going to create these volatility shocks towards the downside most likely. So it was very important to keep your eyes out on, and I was, of course, going to keep you guys aware about the scenario. And if we're going to see once again such a significant scenario playing out, I will be doing the exact same. And right now, if I'm going to look at this chart right here, I can see that there are still quite a lot of people shorting the market right now. So that's pretty interesting, of course. If I'm going to the 1 hour, you can see it's basically, last hour we got an approximately rate of 57% short and 42% long. So more people think the market is moving down, less people think the market is moving up. So yeah, that is pretty interesting right here. So a lot of shorters in the market, not a lot of longers basically in comparison. And that is for me giving a signal. Yeah, if a lot of people are going to trade short, it's most likely that we're going to, of course, break out towards the upside. If a lot of people are going to long the market, it's most likely that we're going to move down at a point, of course. So, of course, once again, an indicator that you want to be, of course, looking at. And for everyone wondering which site is this, it's basically BYBIT, but then without the last I. So BYBIT. So it's a very nice site. And by the way, we're talking about BYBIT, guys. If you want to be joining me with these future trades here that we're going to take here on this channel, make sure to already sign up here with the link in the description. It will be truly amazing if you're going to do so. You will be as well get a very nice deposit bonus, and you can be finding, of course, the highest link here in the description. So in the meantime, don't forget to smash up the like button here, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It will be truly highly appreciate if you're going to smash up the subscribe button right now here, guys. We are running in towards the 60.4k subscribers. Maybe we could be reaching it today already. So if you're new to the channel, and if you haven't already, of course, hit that subscribe button, make sure to do so right now here. So let me see. But now people are selling. But your channel, if you just looked at this market data, you can see that the selling volume is still setting, like you can see over here, the selling volume is still sitting at the same volume levels around July, end of July. So I definitely disagree with your opinion about that one. So yeah, you have to be looking at these facts here. You have to know about the bigger picture. If not a lot of people are willing to sell off, it is most likely that the market is going to increase. And of course, I would love to see the market of Bitcoin decrease very severely towards the downside, because if Bitcoin is going to correct back to 30k, it will be granting me huge opportunities in the market. But as well, you have to be looking and have to be facing the facts right now. And if you're going to face the facts once again here, and if you're going to set up a Fibonacci from the previous all-time high towards the previous local low, the bull market low, the bear market low, because we're never going to see Bitcoin visiting below the 30k again, ever again, because basically we moved up from this point because there were no sellers anymore. If no one was willing to sell their Bitcoin over there on that point of time, I don't expect that we're ever going to visit the level again. So if you bought below the 30k, or if you bought around this range, congratulations, you're doing an absolutely amazing job in my opinion. But if you're looking at this Fibonacci, you set up, of course, this Fibonacci from the swing high to swing low, and you're going to approach the Bitcoin chart, and you're going to zoom in ever so slightly. You can see right now some very interesting things. This level that we broke through and that we retested earlier yesterday, I mean, the 0.5 in the Fibonacci, very important point that you have to be breaking through. We retested that level yesterday as support, and like you can see in the past, this level has been providing very strong support. So let me do it on a different chart, because I don't really like this chart, to be honest. I want to be doing it on this chart. So yeah, you can see it of this in this chart, exact same setup. But you can basically see 0.5 in the Fibonacci, of course, providing the support. And you can see over here as well, previous support, once again flipping into support. This time over here, you can see these candles over here, always this level around to 47k was the long opportunities that you were getting. The 47k was, generally speaking, the time to be bullish, because 47k has been proving itself to be very strong support in the past, very strong resistance in the past, and right now it is providing a support once again. So I do feel very bullish on the market. You may agree or disagree with me, but I definitely think that the 47k is going to be a very strong level of support, and I do think the next level and the next realistic target here in the Fibonacci is going to be the 51.2k, and that's the reason why I do expect Bitcoin is going to move towards that range in a very rapid pace, since we were able to break through of this level of resistance. So yeah, looking forward towards it. Definitely can't wait to see how this is going to be reacting, and yeah, I'm getting excited. Sorry, what are you saying? Let me see. Let me see what this the chat is saying. Crypto.com coin is the best altcoin. I mean, definitely, guys. Crypto.com coin, I mean, not necessarily the best altcoin, but I definitely think it has high potential for the coming days here. So first of all, you have to know the marketing of Crypto.com is crazy. Of course, they are making they're investing hugely in marketing. I definitely think it's a very good thing for the global adoption for this coin, of course. But you can see it has to be moving up very severely. But you have to know why it is moving up right now, because the mainnet of Crypto.com is getting launched anytime soon. What will they be launching on their mainnet? They will be launching a lot of NFT projects. They will be launching different DeFi projects. So the future of finance as well could be on Crypto.com's its hands. So definitely think Crypto.com is not a bad investment, especially as soon as their mainnet is going to get launched. This will be resulting in even more hype going towards the market, and this will be once again resulting in higher price targets. So yeah, I do feel very excited about Crypto.com, and I'm a huge investor in Crypto.com as well here, and I did make huge gains as well with this coin, and I think that we are looking in a very healthy trend. Look at this. If you're zooming out, you're looking at the weekly time frame, and you can only say a few things about the chart, and I think this chart is looking very healthy, because what you can see over here, we are setting higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high. And what are we going to do right now? I personally think, once again, a higher high. So yeah, this is one of the healthiest looking charts in my opinion. We are seeing a steady growth here on Crypto.com, and I personally think this coin has really shown me the potential to maybe do still a 10x from here on, in my opinion. I think it's definitely very undervalued right now. and it really deserves maybe a position here in the top 10 altcoins in my opinion. So keep your eyes on Crypto.com for sure. It's going to be performing most likely very strong here in the coming weeks. So I'm getting excited about the project, of course. I know I'm already excited about the project. So yeah, I definitely can't wait to see how this is going to be reacting. And as well for this trade, I'm getting excited about this trade, of course. Earlier today, just a few hours, 1 hour ago approximately, I added even more to my position here on my Bitcoin trade here because I'm trading Bitcoin towards the upside. I am currently anticipating that Bitcoin is going to create a huge leg up here. If you're going to agree or not agree with me, of course, we can have an argument the whole day about it. But personally, I do think that we are going to see a very significant leg up towards... I do think that we're going to create this very severe leg towards the upside since breaking out of this very significant bull flag. So as well, let's see a donation coming in here from Case. Case here right is saying, what altcoins do you think, do you like right now here? So many are still correcting. Which coins are ready to join the bull market with Bitcoin, Ethereum, ZXTC, Quant, and AVEX? So AVEX is a little bit setting high. So personally, I think, yeah, there's a better buying opportunity in a different altcoin right now, to be very honest. Quant, of course, looking like a very strong continuation pattern getting formed over here on the 4 hourly candles right now. Of course, sitting as well trading at pretty high digits, of course. So you're right now gifting me coins that are already pretty over, not necessarily overextended, but pretty sitting at pretty high ranges already. But you can see maybe Quant already broke out of this this symmetrical triangle, could be resulting in another push towards the upside. Looks pretty healthy, to be very honest. Clear continuation pattern, and this is of course most likely going to generate another continuation of this leg over here. You could be approaching it several ways here. You could be approaching it, excuse me, like this. Like this is going to be the target of the symmetrical triangle, but I definitely think it has even more steam in it. But yeah, it looks like a very clear continuation. So yeah, the thing why I do like Quant right now here is because you create a leg up, then you're creating a consolidation pattern, and a consolidation pattern after such a significant leg up here, continuation pattern, I mean, is most likely going to result in another leg up here. So Quant looks like a very strong buy over here. And let me see, XTZ, I think this is XTZ, what? How does this coin call? I forgot this one. I know it. Is it not Zcoin, but XTC? Let me see. Diesels, that was it. Excuse me. Diesels, that was it. I forgot it. So Diesels, of course, right now, yeah, retracing towards this previous local high. You can see over here, previous resistance, support right now, once again getting found. So it's a good buying opportunity. I think, yeah, you are trading on very strong levels of support right now. This could be for sure provide very good yeah, buying opportunities right now. Definitely don't think it's a bad buying opportunity. Of course, if you're going to zoom out maybe towards the daily time frame, you can see it is already sitting on a pretty high level. But for sure, it could be moving up from here on, for sure. And could be maybe take out the potential previous all-time high over here. So yeah, looking forward towards it. On the 4 hourly, I should definitely say this looks like a very strong buying opportunity. So as well, Gaby donating to the channel. And Gaby, you were right now saying, let me see, what do you think about Clover Finance? So Bitcoin in the meantime, by the way, moving up here. So let me look at Clover Finance. I don't know exactly about this project, CLV. I think it's a very low cap gem. Yeah, it's an 171 million US dollar gem here. So I don't know exactly what I think about it. Of course, I have to be doing some fundamental research about it because there are so many coins popping up here. Yeah, this coin, of course, got launched here around the 29th of July. You can see right now on the 4 hourly candles, I can right away spot this because it's very easy to see a very clear downward slope resistance line here, clear upward sloping support line. This is going to be resulting in, of course, in a very significant breakout anytime soon here. So yeah, we are forming right now a continuation pattern. And for me, my man, what do you think about it right now? I don't know, of course, exactly about the fundamentals about this project, and that is, of course, going to be very important if you want to be trading this. So make sure to do your own research on this project right now here. But to be very honest, if I'm looking to this coin right now here, I think, yeah, we're forming a clear continuation pattern here of this symmetrical triangle. So yeah, we're seeing the lower side getting supported, top side providing resistance. This resistance line on the top side coming together with this support side on the lower side. This is going to come together, and this is going to be resulting in a very significant breakout to either the upside or towards the downside. So make sure to keep your eyes on it, and it could be for sure provide you a very strong trading opportunity to maybe make very significant gains here, because yeah, it could be signifying an approximately 30 to 40% yeah, pump towards the upside. So in the meantime, Bitcoin is moving up once again, guys. So yeah, Bitcoin, like I told everyone before, you have to be still take it in consideration. I will be neutral, still will be staying neutral, of course, right now. But It's too risky to short the market right here, but it's as well too risky to long it, in my opinion. Of course, I'm already in a position, so I will be keeping it open, like I told everyone before. But yeah, definitely the previous resistance is right now once again showing us the support on the Bitcoin market. So keep your eyes out. It is still weekend. Be careful on weekends. It's always the same. Be careful on weekends. So I see another donation came in here. But before that, guys, make sure to smash up the likes here. We are right now 60 likes before smashing it up towards 400 likes. Will be truly amazing if we could be potentially reach this 400 like goal. Would be truly amazing if we can smash it up towards that level. So if you haven't already smashed up that like button right now here, make sure to smash it up. Will be truly highly appreciated. And yeah, let's smash it up towards 400 likes. Would be cool. Will be truly cool. Then second of all, I see the donation. Let me check it real quickly. You're saying I want to buy Rove, some BTC. What is the best strategy? Get in on a long long BTC and Ethereum. So I think the long opportunity, of course, like we have been mentioning on the breakout of the the breakout of the bull flag. I definitely thought that was the strongest buy, the strongest long opportunity for Bitcoin. Right now, I think, yeah, of course, you're definitely not always too late for this major long position that I'm trying to catch here, at least. Yeah, I did announce on my Twitter, of course, that you could be opening a position over here. Right now, I should definitely say, no, it is too risky, because first of all, we're not trading on this level. Second of all, yeah, we are seeing some weaknesses of this candle over here. So, yeah, you want to be getting careful right now. And I see a lot of people talk about Cardano, so give me a second. I will be go over Cardano and XRP, but just stick a little bit here in the stream. I will be going over it in a moment. So, let me finish up this request real quickly, guys. Don't spam in the chat about Cardano. We'll be going over it in a moment. So yeah, you can see previous resistance flipping into support. Yeah, it's unlikely left to see some bounce back towards the upside. And as well, I definitely think if you want to be trading, I should be ready to look at longs right now, because I'm pretty bullish on the market. Of course, some people think you should be ready to look at shorts, but no, I definitely disagree with that right now. I think there's more strength in the market at this current time of the recording. This is a bull flag, dude. Ellis, I don't know, but then you're probably not watching my channel, because we, of course, saw this bull flag already yesterday. We, of course, already traded this one yesterday as well. This is definitely a bull flag. If you don't know it already, check out my previous videos. Of course, yesterday I uploaded the video about it. Today I uploaded the video about it. And I definitely think this is going to be resulting in a very significant price target getting reached here on the top side. So don't forget to miss out on that one. Don't forget to miss out on that one. He's gone over Crypto.com. Indeed, I love Crypto.com. I'm owning quite a lot of it, and I'm staking all. I'm as well staking all of it. Let me see. Let me see. We had a request. I don't know exactly. Yeah, we see it over here. Medic. I will be going over XRP and Cardano, guys. Give me a moment. But let me go over Medic here real quickly for you guys. So Medic, of course, I think I've been already giving my opinion about Medic. I've been saying that I was not holding Medic anymore, since, of course, we were pumping so significantly towards the upside. I did took profits around $1.70, and since then I've been not really owning a lot of Medic anymore. I mean, I'm not even owning any Medic of it, because definitely think the hype is ever so slightly gone on Medic right now, and I do think that Medic is not going to be performing as strong like it did before. So yeah, what I personally right now think, of course, Medic is going to solve issues what Ethereum is going to already solve itself. So that is as well why I don't necessarily see a huge future in Medic, to be very honest, if I'm very realistic, of course, and very harsh. But if I'm going to look at the trading opportunities on Medic, you can clearly see right now we're forming a resistance line here from the top side. So yeah, clear resistance getting found here, and this will be, of course, providing this is going to be really the level that we have to be breaking through here as well. You can see upper slope support line getting generated. This resistance and support line is going to come together anytime soon here. This will be once again resulting in a very significant breakout, because always when support and resistance meet each other, it is going to be resulting in a breakout, and it will be resulting in, of course, the market to move yeah, either very significantly towards the upside or very significantly towards the downside, of course. So keep your eyes out on the market right now here. It is going to be Medic to keep your eye where you have to be keeping your eyes out on right now here. In the immediate short term, this yeah, support and resist line will be getting met anytime soon, and this will be resulting in me giving a direction where the market is heading towards right now. So you can see as well, this, of course, the reversal was very likely to anticipate. We were seeing lower highs going to create here on the RSI. We were forming higher highs still in the price action. This was, of course, showing huge weakness in the market. And since seeing, of course, this huge weakness in the market getting generated, yeah, we started to move very significantly towards the downside. And it corrected very significantly. with approximately 37% against Bitcoin only correcting 18%. So yeah, you always want to be careful with holding these altcoins, and definitely Matic is not a coin that's going to be recovering so significantly and so strong, in my opinion. So I'm not really a huge fan of Matic anymore, to be honest. If you probably already hear it from my voice, because I think there are better projects that are going to give you better returns right now. So you can see, if we're going to talk about Cardano real quickly, we're quickly going to talk about Cardano before moving back into Bitcoin. Of course, I would like to see where this 1 hourly candle is going to close, of course. So guys, let me see. People are so afraid of success. It's so sad. Indeed. I mean, it's true. It's true. A lot of people, let me talk about Cardano in a second here, but guys, a lot of people, they have some certain goals here. A lot of people have a mindset or excuse me, sometimes I have these issues. It is a computer issue. It's nothing with the audio or whatsoever. It's just my computer that can't handle my 4K camera, my microphone, and me running a stream together. So excuse me, these things happen sometimes. But we're back again. So yeah, what I basically wanted to be saying here is that a lot of people are afraid for success. That's true. That's true, because a lot of people, everyone's saying it once again in the chat. I know it. It was an issue. I was right away seeing it. I was recognizing it right away. Don't blame me on this one. Don't blame me on this one. But yeah, everyone is saying the same in the chat right now here. So always so funny that these same reaction come out of it. I know it's a big issue, but I can't solve it. I'm going to buy the new MacBook once it comes out here. But I right now already have the newest MacBook, so it should be running fine. But I found out that my camera is really the thing that is killing it. So maybe I will be using a different camera anytime soon here. Maybe a less better quality camera to, of course, solve this issue. But yeah. Basically, what I want to be talking about, a lot of people are afraid of success. That's completely true, because people always want to be saying, I want to, let's say people are going to say, I want to be a millionaire. A lot of people are going to say it, but it is going to be a hard way. You have to sacrifice a lot of things. So what takes it to become a millionaire? Everyone can become it. Probably everyone will be agreeing with me about that one. Everyone can become a millionaire, because a millionaire. Oh my gosh, what a stupid thing here. I don't know what it is doing, why it is crashing so many times, because usually it doesn't crash so many times. So yeah, what it basically takes here is that I will be right away going on with it, because you guys probably going to say once again in the chat. But yeah, what it basically takes here is that you have to be sacrificing a lot of things. You have to do things that a lot of people are not willing to do here. And if you're willing to do these things that a lot of people are not willing to do, the chat is going a millionaire. Everyone's saying in the chat. Oh my gosh, so funny. It's so funny. But yeah, basically you have to be making sacrifices. A lot of people are not. You have to do things that a lot of people don't want to be doing here. And if you're going to do the things that a lot of people don't want to be doing, you're going to be successful. If you're going to be consequent with your things that you want to be doing, if you're going to be putting more effort in, you're going to be achieving goals as well. Exactly the same with trading. Trading is all about dedication, mindset, and patience. You have to be, of course, controlling your emotions, all about it. And you could become, of course, very successful while trading. And it could be maybe take 2 years, maybe 3 years, or maybe 4 or 5 years. But at the end of the day, if you put the work in and if you stay dedicated to these kinds of things, because crypto, the future lies in crypto, and the opportunities are as well in crypto. And you could be benefiting from all the opportunities in crypto right now. So that is the reason everyone can become a millionaire, and you just have to be putting your mind towards it. So besides that here, guys, let me as well talk a little bit about Cardano. So don't say that you can't become a millionaire whatsoever. Everyone can achieve that goal only if you put your mind towards it. You have to be ready. It's all about mindset. If you say to yourself, I will become a millionaire, you will become a millionaire. And like they always say, a very famous saying here is that you first become rich in your mind before you become rich in real life, because the mindset is everything. If you're already thinking about very great things and thinking about plans to make money or whatsoever, it is going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. So make sure to first make plans in your head, and then of course, yeah, use your plans as well in reality. So let me see this. What we are right now seeing here on Cardano is pretty interesting, to be honest. So Cardano looks to be creating a very interesting pattern here on the daily time frame. So the daily candle showing us that Cardano is going to create an imminent move right now, because Cardano is meeting, what I'm seeing, this resistance line is not how I drew it. So yeah, Cardano is basically meeting the top side of resistance and support on this channel. So you could be calling this for sure a falling wedge, and this is going to be resulting in a very significant either breakout towards the upside or downside. But since of course it's a falling wedge, the chances that we are going to break towards some direction, it's going to be more likely to see a breakout towards the upside. To be very honest, and of course, price target is laying around the top side of the wedge, and the top side of the wedge is of course the $2.96 here. So make sure that you're going to keep your attention towards this chart right now. It is going to be very important to determine where the market is heading towards. And right now we are getting a clear signal. Of course, it's on the daily time frame. At least if we don't necessarily have to be reaching the price target, but at least we are going to see some volatility getting generated here on the Cardano pair, in my opinion. So yeah, you could be as well approach it here on the 12-hour candles, and on the 12-hour candles, it is basically telling us something different right now. On the 12-hour candles, it is forming a very typical bearish bias pattern that already broke out towards the upside, because yes, we can see definitely several times descending triangle breakout towards the upside. So yeah, you can see on the 12-hour candles that Cardano has been forming a descending triangle. This descending triangle of course broke out towards the upside, and right now we are seeing this previous resistance line getting retested as support, and this could be once again resulting in another significant move towards the upside. So it looks very solid, and looks like we could be running up towards the upside from here on. So definitely looking forward towards it, how this is going to be resulting. As some people are saying, don't buy a MacBook. That is for sure. I mean, I know there are definitely better computers. Only I don't really like the other computers are so heavy. The other computers are so heavy, and MacBook is just very convenient in my opinion. So yeah, we are seeing right now in a typical bearish price pattern, aka the descending triangle breaking out towards the upside. We're as well trading on very strong horizontal support, so it is going to be likely to expect some kind of a bounce from here on for the Cardano price action. If we're going to zoom in towards, let's say, the 4-hourly candles, you can see once again you could be looking at a very significant descending triangle. Of course, we just saw it on the 12-hour, but it as well broke out here on the 4-hourly. Oh no, it has not been breaking out yet here, but yeah, you can clearly see we are right now forming a clear resistance line, and we are having as well a very clear support line, and these lines are getting made by each other anytime soon, and this will be once again resulting in a very significant move towards either the upside or the downside here on the Cardano price action, and this will be once again resulting in of course where the market is heading towards. So keep your eyes out on it right now here, and make sure that you're going to choose wisely. Personally, of course, if we're talking about accumulation for Cardano, have been going over it several times. I do think right now is a very strong time to accumulate Cardano. Cardano is a very strong time to accumulate because we are right now retesting the previous all-time high, and we're consolidating on this level. I think this level will be holding up, and I truly think this level is going to be a very strong level of previous resistance right now, providing very strong support. So it is definitely textbook if we're going to increase from here on, decrease towards the previous all-time high, see some consolidation, then move up once again here. So yeah, it looks to be a very strong accumulation zone. Definitely don't think it's a bad time to accumulate some Cardano around this levels right here while we are recording, of course, streaming, I mean. So FW as well asking me, can you check on Dent? It's a running, it is a project about roaming service. I know Dent, of course I know Dent, because Dent is around here for already quite a long time here. And it was here around here in 2021, and of course, sorry, April 2021, and of course it absolutely exploded by then. Then it started to decrease very significantly, then it was creating a huge falling wedge, didn't really reach the price target, but now it is showing some signs of life. But I mean, yeah, you are still down from the previous all-time high, 77%. So if you bought the top over there, yeah, you absolutely went to Wreck City, and that's of course not a thing that I like to see. Of course, I like to see, of course, the gains to be a little bit higher in terms of the how far we are away from the previous all-time high. So it looks a lot of people went out of the Dent market. If I'm going to look at the daily, this is not necessarily looking so strong here. Since the low of July, we are right now we are up. Oh, that's crazy. I mean, in terms of percentages, it is pretty crazy how far we went up here. So yeah, we have been seeing a very significant rally. I have to give that one to you. But right now you can see over here, we were failing to hold on towards this previous level of support, and we are right now retesting this level of previous support as resistance. So this is of course Pretty important to keep your eyes set on, because yeah, previous support right now flipping into resistance. This is definitely not a very strong decision, and not a very strong signal that I'm getting right now. I would rather love to see, of course, then finding some very strong support on this level instead of resistance. So yeah, let's see how this is going to be resulting, of course, on the market. Definitely would love to see this level getting broken, and of course see then once again moving up from here on. If I'm going to move it to 4 candles, maybe we're seeing some continuation patterns over here getting generated. Of course, a very significant correction here on this event over here. A 40% correction approximately, of course. Excuse me. Let me take a water. Like you already know, usually the altcoins are a little bit more, less strength. Showing less strength on these corrections. And right now, what you can clearly see, in my opinion, we're sloping support line. Downward sloping resistance line. So yeah, you could be maybe approach this resistance line here on different ways here. Maybe you could be approaching like this, maybe differently. But yeah, you could be for sure. See, there we're right now seeing definitely some resistance and support meeting each other anytime soon. And of course, as soon as support and resistance meet each other, this is going to be resulting in a very significant breakout towards either direction. This will be resulting, first of all, in just some more volatility on the imminent short term. So yeah, let's see how this is going to be reacting towards the price action for then. It's going to be important to see, of course, the breakout towards the upside of this point. But once again, it's going to come all down towards Bitcoin, because Bitcoin broke towards the upside, and of course Dent is moving up very quickly. Bitcoin broke towards the downside, Dent is moving down very quickly. So if Bitcoin is going to once again move up, it is going to be Dent that's going to follow once again. So I should definitely base my opinion if I should be buying into Dent purely of Bitcoin, because it's looking very similar to the chart. You should be, of course, base your real buy opportunity opinion from Dent of Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin looking strong? Buy. Is Bitcoin looking a little bit more worse, showing a little bit more weakness? Sell. That's basically what I should be saying right now of this chart, because yeah, of course, a lot of charts are following Bitcoin, but some, of course, like Cardano, it's showing a little bit of a different style of following Bitcoin, right? So Dent is following Bitcoin way too aggressively, in my opinion. So should be basing your real opinion basically on how Bitcoin is performing. So if is Bitcoin performing very well, yeah, you should be looking at Dent to accumulate maybe something. Yeah, you reached the 400 likes. That's crazy, guys. Thank you so much for the heads up, by the way, here. And thank you so much for smashing it up to 400 likes. So if you haven't already subscribed and liked to this video, make sure to smash up the like button. It will be truly amazing. If you could be as well, hit up that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure to smash it up right now here. It will be truly amazing. It will be truly amazing. So let me see. 2-hour bears divergence. Let me look at 2 hour for Bitcoin. So, of course, yeah, we are most likely going to form several bearish divergences right now in the market. That's, of course, a very likely thing to play out right now. A very likely thing to see, of course. Yes, we are seeing a bearish divergence. But yeah, you're as well clearly seeing. We are already seeing a pullback getting generated. And we're right now still, of course, finding support at previous resistance. So, yeah, excuse me. Yes, we are seeing a bearish divergence getting created here. But we went over it already. We're creating a bearish divergence. But a bearish divergence... it could be, of course, already only be a very minor correction from here on, because, yeah, if we're looking at different momentum indicators, it is not showing us that we are seeing so many bearish momentum getting entered in towards the market. So, yeah, I mean, this one on the 2 hours, of course, a little bit more bearish, but if you're looking at the 1 hour, we're not seeing so many bearish momentum getting generated right now in the market. So, yeah, of course, we want to be, like I told everyone before, be very neutral right now in the market, because, yeah, we are right now trading on very critical levels of support, but as well, we are seeing several bearish divergences getting played out right now. So, your opinion should be very neutral right now, in my opinion. Especially, like, guys, it will be truly amazing. If you need profits, take them. I mean, yeah, indeed, take your profits right now, because the more people that are going to take profits right now here will be buying back Bitcoin on a higher range. That's exactly the thing that I think and that I expect, in my opinion. So let me see. Let me see. I have a long of the 39k. I have a January plan to hold this trade for a very long time until the 100k levels. Not financial advice. I mean. Yeah, oh, you're asking me, should I close my long? I mean, yeah, for sure. If you want to be taking profits, take profits. If you want to be taking profits, take profits, for sure. But is it right now going to be necessarily the best time to close your 38k entry trade? I mean, 30k entry trade is pretty solid entry price, my man. I definitely don't think that we're going to see the 38k getting reached. I definitely think if you got an entry on Bitcoin 38k long, you are settled, my man. You are doing a very good job, because I don't necessarily see Bitcoin going back towards the level. And I mean, man, you're already up in 25% from there on, I think, if I say correctly. Yeah, from the 38k, you're right now up in approximately 25 to 30%. So no, I definitely don't think that you should be closing, in my opinion at least, of course, non-financial advice. I don't think that the 38k entry is not a bad position, and I should be for sure trying to ride it towards new optimize, because it's going to be inevitable that we're going to see new optimize getting generated this year, in my opinion. It is going to be inevitable, but when is going to be the question. Of course, when are we going to see the significant pump here? And personally, I do think this pump is going to be very close right now. I personally think that we're going to see something like a similar run-up like we saw over here, with only green candles in a row. That's my opinion, at least. Of course, everyone could be maybe having a different opinion about it. But of course, I would love to see this getting started here. I think if we're going to, let's say, ghost, let me copy this. Let me see. Let me get this in the screen. So I personally think the Bitcoin market could be very strong right now in the coming days, coming weeks here. So if you're going to look like something like this here, could be maybe see some rally like over here. Excuse me, I don't want to be drawing it like this. I want to be seeing it more from this point. I think that we could be seeing something similar like we saw over there. So some market structure like this, and push it up towards this local high, maybe towards the all-time high, of course, something like these ranges, and then maybe start to cool off, and then we maybe break up towards the upside once again here. So this will be resulting in Bitcoin trading at approximately all-time highs around October. I personally think it's a very likely scenario to play out, because once again, saying it, Q4 of the year are always very bullish months here. So Wayne, once again, tuning in to the stream, absolutely amazing here. Truly, thank you once again for tuning in. Don't forget, September is a bearish month. Yeah, we don't forget that, of course. Yeah, we know, September is a little bit of a more bearish month in the market, and October is more of a bullish month. So, yeah, looking forward towards October as well. Guys, the thing that you want to pay your attention towards right now here is the MACD. The MACD on the daily time frame, guys. Look at this. We're about to get in bullish crossover on the MACD. So, this is pretty exciting. Bullish crossover going to be... providing more buying opportunity and more buying strength here on the market, and basically this will be signifying that the bulls are going to be back in control here. So I would love to see this crossover getting formed here. This crossover is going to be, for me, a very clear signal that the market is going to show us a little bit more strength here in the coming days. So would love to see that, of course. Bitcoin right now, of course, on the 1 hourly candle is not really showing the strength here. It's basically going sideways, and like we already predicted, the weekend is going to be most likely to be very, very boring for Bitcoin. So yeah, guys, for now on, I will be as well wrap up this stream here. It was once again a truly amazing stream that we did together. So make sure to follow me right away here on Twitter. So of course on Twitter we already predicted this pullback. Personally, I will be still standing in the same point of view here, like I did of course on my Twitter page. I thought, okay, we're going to get a pullback back towards this orange box. After that, we're going to start moving up once again here. So I will be for sure, approach this one still at the same way here. If you want to be following me on Twitter and of course not miss out on all these calls here, make sure to do so. It's the second highest link in the description at Rover CRC. Don't forget to as well sign up here with BYBIT to, of course, as well be able to make this crazy gains here while trading. And don't forget to as well ring the bell notification, subscribe button on this channel so you're not going to miss out on any of these future updates here on the channel. And guys, with that all out of the way, thank you so much for watching once again to this new update stream here. I will be back later today, I can promise you already, guys. If we are going to see Bitcoin showing us some very important developments, I will be back later again with another update video here on the market. So guys, thank you so much once again for watching to this amazing new stream here on the channel, and I will see you guys on the next stream or video here on the channel. Peace out. Goodbye.